Hey folks, this is Brandon with Pivot 180 AI again. My first video walked you through the entire social post studio, but most recently I've made some tweaks and updates that I wanted to share with you today. So I'll drop the link to the original video in the comment section here, but this one builds upon this as I have optimized it and made some tweaks to do some things for me that it wasn't set up to do before. Two in specific. One is, hey, how in the hell am I doing on post? Am I getting the impressions? What's working? What's not? So I've wired it now into LinkedIn. There's a bit of automation that happens and also a bit of manual logging of impressions from LinkedIn. But everything else, reactions, engagement rates, published posts, volume metrics, are all automated through this dashboard. So it does a little visualization of engagement over time, which is nice right underneath the high level metrics. I'm sharing this with a little bit of embarrassment, showing you that I don't get a lot of engagement, but hopefully someday those will grow into the hundreds and potentially into the thousands, but we're working on it. So what it also will do for me is compare the personas. So what's coming out of my Pivot 180 LinkedIn profile versus my personal LinkedIn profile and the stats there. And then post by post based on what persona it came from, how many reactions, comments, repost, impressions that I'm getting. Again, there's little add buttons to add the impressions. So what happens is I get a reminder every 72 hours after a post has been made to go and capture the impressions. So that's when I'm time stamping the impressions metric and feeding it to the dashboard so I can then calculate, so it can then calculate the engagement rate, etc. But this is just a way that I can look at trends and then dig down into individual posts if I wanted to do that. So that's a dashboard view. And the second piece is listening. So I realized that a lot of my posts were coming from existing post reactions to them or creating white space topics for myself. So I created this listening component of the tool, which goes out into Reddit, into various trade forums, into the website at large, to where my ICP is engaging around conversations that I'm interested in. And it runs a scan every morning at 7 a.m. and bubbles up some posts or forum discussions that I can then engage on. So I can choose to dismiss it, not relevant. I can choose to draft a post that is in support of that or is a contrarian point of view of that. So I can open up any of these and go to the exact post where the article or the commentary is. As an example, the use of AI in private members clubs. This gentleman, Seth, wrote an article about this on a Substack, and I can engage here in the comment section if I want to. So this is allowing me to pick up recent conversations in the forums or social channels in which discussions are being had and engage in them in a very simple, basic way, not selling, but basically just engaging in the conversation and hopefully providing some advice or best practices or support for the particular topic. So this is different than me posting on LinkedIn on a regular basis. It's trying to listen in and engage in the right conversations. So I can run the scan whatever I want, but it happens on a daily basis as well and just bubbles these things up. Now, there's not a lot of volume here, which is good, but it's good just to see the conversations that are happening in the market, and I can sort by my ICP as well. So those are the two new updates to the Social Post Studio. Hope they are of value to you. And again, the full walkthrough of this AI application is in the link in the comment section. Here, I've just spent time going through some of the new capability that we added to it, including the social listening capability and our metrics dashboard. I hope that's been helpful. Talk to you all soon.